So let's you know, have your views as Gwoke. How do you view these you know, development?
Yes, thank you very much. You see, Nigeria is a country of double standards. A country where a country of double standards, where the same things are not applied everywhere. I would like to relate the incident to a situation, a scenario. You come to my house, and my wife prepares a dish for you, a sumptuous dish, and you eat and you enjoy the food. And then you go outside and say, oh, the food was nice. I enjoyed the stockfish. I enjoyed the stew. I enjoyed this. But you refuse to acknowledge that my wife is a good cook. How can you reconcile both? That's what happened about Nigeria. June 12th is unarguably the best election we had in this country. So, and the events that have passed, that have happened to us, have gone to confirm that. So for them to come now and say, I refuse to recognize Humphery Nwosu, it's just a continuation of the, I don't like to use the word, but it is true, of the marginalization of a certain part of the country. Because there's no point, the man that meanwhile the best election cannot be recognized. You cannot, whether they agree or not. Humphery did a nice job. He made wife that election. He cannot be denied that position. So it was done out of bad faith, because he doesn't belong to the place that they think he should belong. So that's my opinion about it.
Yeah. You noticed that after the Senate rejected the motion to immortalize late Professor Humphery Nwosu, you know, the caucus of the Southeast senators, you know, held a press conference in Abuja and said they were going to meet President Tinubu over the matter. Dr. Keje, do you think Tinubu can help to ameliorate the situation?
Well, I come from a position that's different. If you go to Holy Scriptures, God said, I am going to put my words in your heart. I think history is in the heart of human beings. We don't need, there are many people who have national honor who don't deserve it.
Yeah. So
putting Nwosu in national honor does not change anything.
It does not.
In fact, it may even degrade him. Because when they list the people who have national honor, you will see a mixture of people with forged certificates, you know, false claims, people who are coming from prison. He doesn't need to mix with those people. This gentleman had a first class. And you know that University of Nigeria, Nsukka, you know, is in Igbo land. Before you get first class there, it's not anyhow university. I'm not saying that it's better than, because I went to Ibadan, but our people are stingy. Before you get it from them, you must more than merit it. It's not that you merit it, you must more than merit it. Yes. Then he went to University of California to do his master's and PhD. It's not easy. He was local government commissioner in old Anambra State.
Yes.
He's not a flight by night kind of person. For me, even if it's his hometown, Ajali, they should erect something for him. I would think that Anambra State's government, from where he comes, can even name their State Independent Electoral Commission
after him.
After him.
Yes.
Okay. There can be an arena. They could write a small book. Even that book he wrote, published by Macmillan, the government can buy it and share it to universities and secondary schools.
Which government? In the state? Federal state?
In Anambra State.
Okay.
Other Southeast state governments can do the same thing, because the attack is not on Humphery Nwosu. It is his identity. And the people doing this things are not alone. If you watched, if you read portions of Babangida's book, something he said there that was really interesting. He said that after Justice Ikpeme gave judgment, he realized that Ikpeme had worked in Akpambo's chambers. What does that mean? Is Akpambo the father of Mrs. Ikpeme? These are identity politics.
Yeah.
It was Babangida that appointed Akpambo as Attorney General. It was the federal government that appointed Ikpeme as a judge. And he was the president. So why all this shifting of blame? The attack on Humphery Nwosu is an attack on his identity. And his identity is Igbo. Whether your name is Nwosu or not. Therefore, I would think that even the state governments should be able to take that his book and read his account to shame the devil. Yeah. Because if Adam Soshomole, when he was chairman of APC, okay, he was attacking Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and Professor Ludo. He wanted them to be jailed because he wanted to belong to his masters. He was not in Nigeria in 1993. There was the Secretary General of the Oil Workers Union who was detained. Was he detained? The man is just acting according to who fits him.
Yes.
So the Eastern regional governments, or even any rich person from our part of the country, should buy the book and share it, put it in the library to hear and read what Nwosu said about what he did in 2008. We are now in 2025. That's almost 20 years after he wrote. Those are the simple things that can be done.
Yes, I think
even the alumni of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, can honor him.
Okay.
Not because he's a saint, but because he devised a system which his traducers continue to say was better than the one that brought them to office. If 1992 is better than 2003, 2015, then the man should be scored good, and he's already scored.